Good afternoon, people. It's been a while. Welcome back to EPIC47, sponsored by Overclocking XP Pro Eyewear, and also the MVP as well gets for this tournament gets himself a new, beautiful Pro X2 Logitech. I am Jaffa. I'm joined by Shin. I don't
I
think
would
he's
hope at
really.
this point everyone would know
I
my
think
name,
everyone
but
knows you. Everyone knows you. We all know you don't have,
thank you
but
very
yeah,
much. I
Anyways,
hear
like I
that.
was saying, but talking about it, we have Book Club versus Royal Legion. You know what?
Mm,
I'm gonna let you cook on this. You probably know more on this than me.
I'm sure I do. So, book club. I'm sure most of the people watching already know they did make UKIC Masters the previous season. It didn't really end so well for them, but I think that in itself was an achievement. Them making it there. Royal Legion, just a bit of a ragtag 5-stack. You got Blaze, who's probably going to be calling the shots. Index, Sora, Agdor, and Swagger, a couple of Europeans helping out the UK boys. And it should be a good one. We've been told it will be on Anubis, so this will be my first time actually casting the new Anubis, even though it's been out for like a month. But it should be quite exciting. Jaffa, what's the energy like? What are we feeling from this?
Like what you're saying, Book Club has more experience. Royal Legion, right? They're on 4-0 and one loss
They
today.
have got one loss. To be fair, that one of their wins was a bye, but they have only lost once. You are correct.
Exactly. Then you go on Book Club. They got 3 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses.
Mm-hmm.
The odds, I'm gonna go with Royal Legion,
Ooh,
especially
okay.
because their stats are looking good. Your today's in group stages, you got 4-0, 4-1, so that's not bad. So you won 4 of your 5 games, but on the side of Book Club, you kind of lost two.
You're not
You
wrong.
won. You only won 3 out of your 5 games. But ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna go straight into our first game. I mean, my first game
Your
of
first
the
game
day.
here, bro. Of
My first
course.
game of the day, which will be on the map of Anubis.
Oh, yes, indeed. And I'm sure we will get time to talk all about the analytical stuff. We did miss
Oh.
the knife round, but it does look like Book Club will be on the offensive for us. Royal Legion taking up the CT side. Jaffa should be a good one. How about you kick us off for the pistol?
Of course. Now we got 3 on mid. Swagger will be the first person to get in contact with the support of Blaze. Now they're going for a full mid rush. I hate this strat for many reasons, especially playing on Face It. Now they're aware of now the situation. They've been given free map middle space. Now it's Blaze. He needs to defend the bomb site by himself with the support of Sora.
I mean, Sora's got a lot of pressure to do, a lot of work to do, but he's got so many people surrounded around him. Never really had a shot in that. The fact he gets a kill is a miracle. Agdor at least is close on by. You got his teammates rotating from heaven as well, but it doesn't look like they're fighting their shots whatsoever until all of a sudden it switches up just like that. One club have retreated into main. Index and Agdor, the two remaining for Royal Legion. No kit as well, so they're gonna have. Oh, they do have a catch in. They're going for the full 5-second stick, and they managed to get him off last second. And Frosty with a crucial double. I heard a couple cheers there. I think they're very happy about that. Book Club looking to be the underdogs, like you mentioned, and I'll pull off a nice little upset and cause Royal Legion to lose their second game.
Oh,
It was a crazy one.
like there's so many upsets today. Like example, Colace. They lost.
Oh, the Coalesce upset
Oh.
will be talked about for quite a long time. I sadly did not get to see the
They
crash
they
out.
lost. They
but
lost 13-10, if I'm correct.
13-10, yes. I can't even remember the team name. That's the levels we're at. But I think it was an average 2K Elo team, and they were like 3K. So
2,000, to be exact, 2,366 elo.
damn numbers. But we were talking about Book Club. They did have a draw, and that was the team that was actually previously shown on stream, the Crumpet Munchers. And then one of their losses was against Aitson, so you can take that with a pinch of salt. So
Aixins are the assumed contenders to win this event. Nice main push. Leak handles the first, but nothing more to be given. But water control is now being given. Now it's going to be on Indy to defend it with the MP7. Oh, it does get the first, does get the second. Somehow the odds have turned in their favor. Indy and Sora are now aware of the situation.
wait, what?
Oh my god.
Index has fallen asleep.
Oh.
No, Index, sorry. Zerp has fallen asleep there. I mean, they should have known about Index. That should have been called over. And that just puts Frosty in an uncomfortable position. He knows he has to push here, but where is Sora? Well, take a look at the map. He's doing the long roundabout to regroup with his teammate. Index, a bit nervous there. Obviously, he doesn't know who Frosty is exactly, but Sora's position should be completely unknown. But with the time, Frosty can do whatever he wants. He's got the world on his shoulders. But Sora will just swing on in, give up his life, thinking he catches a timing. He does not. And that is two Ks for Frosty in the first 2 rounds of this match.
Greatly. Book Club I don't know. I feel like me on Nubis right now, it is still in development mode because the strats have not really set in. Most strats you see is usually like
It's still quite T-sided from what I've gathered. Obviously, I think the more people play this,
T-sided.
yes, Anubis has
I
always
say
been.
CT.
You think what with the new additions, it's a
Yes.
little bit more CT-sided.
Yes.
I think the more comfortable people get on this map, it'll still be T-sided. That's my That's my personal preference. Obviously, I think most of the people
CT.
here, when they did play the last version, it was
Heavily
very
T.
heavily T-sided. Maybe it favors the CTs a little bit now, obviously, but I think once things kind of gradually level out, we will just see T-side domination. I don't even know why this map got added back, but that is a conversation for another time, another day, another place. Right now, Royal Legion, they are working just the pistols, of course.
I hate Train.
You hate Train?
I really did. You knew my
To be fair, I
passion.
know you did hate Train. You're not wrong. But Leek's got an opener. I mean, this should be Book Club getting number 3 unless Agdor is hitting shots like that. That's absolutely beautiful from him. Gets the double down as well. Hold on, Book Club. This is a small little reminder of what Royal Legion are capable of.
But Frosty able to return the favor. The trade is there. Leon's gonna go run and gun. Now it's on Sora. He's on water now. Information's been given. Now they know what to anticipate. Sora, what can you do with this Deagle? Leon and the flash, and of course, Book Club. Nice, easy. Nothing to be worried about yet. A 3-0. Royal Legion should be able to work. Should be able to build something off this now. The economy should be in a better position because of, especially in the last round, you went a half by. You got the kills you needed. The money should have went up. So they should be in a good position to really compete back, to really have that comeback.
You have to say that these first 3 rounds have been very competitive. Obviously, scoreline's not really doing it justice, but Royal Legion arguably could be 3-0 right now, but they are not. And that's why the money isn't looking the best still for Book Club. So one round, they can be broken. Royal Legion can get right back into the thick of things, and Swagger's doing just that with the AWP. It's to record a kill yet, but he's going to be hoping to do so with the big bad green. But Book Club opted for a much slower round. Everyone kind of just split up here.
I think. Sorry.
No, go on.
I think they're more aware now because now they got a full buy. The previous round, you can rush it. Yeah, it's half buys. Not much for you to lose unless you do something very, very stupid. But I don't think Book Club is going to really put themselves in this situation. They're not really getting any map control, but instead they are opting to go mid. But there's there's no defense, there's no CT side. The only person that'll be keeping an eye on mid is going to be Blaze. But little does he know there is a full 5 stack ready. And they're rushing straight to him.
They really are in Blaze. I mean, he's going to be overwhelmed here. Sora once again put up to the task, and he does a solid job at least to bring 2 down with him. But yeah, leaving mid open there completely. I think Blaze was going to go over there and start keeping an eye on it, but just a second too late. And now it's going to be another retake for Royal Legion to try and recover this round. But Leek will be recording a nice little double. Finally shut down by Swagger, who records his first. This is going to be a tricky one. Once again, Book Club hunkering up towards main. And the more the clock ticks, the more he has to consider. Does he go for this?
It's really of time of essence now. He needs to get something done now, sooner or later. With a kit on hand now, Lehu has 2 on main. He needs to be aware of. Does get the first kill now. He needs to go for the full defuse. The money doesn't come right in time. Oh, yeah, he has no time. Game's gone. Game's gone.
Game's gone. It's unfortunate. It's again unfortunate that it comes down to such thin margins. The gap in the defense there just left open for a little bit too long. Book Club doing a really good job of exploiting that. And I told you, man, this T side, it can snowball out of effect. And Royal Legion, obviously, I think now the loss bonus is maxed out, so they will just keep continuing to buy into this.
3,400. It's all. I'm telling you, listen. If I was them, if you're a logical team, go for a half buy. Get some deagles, just vest in some deagles for the next one. Actually, have something to work with. You max your loss bonus. There's not much for you to really work with. Water control is going to be given to you for free. Oh Lord, this is not looking good. Royal Legion, they're a little bit lost. They're not really pushing for any control. They're playing it way too safe, and that's how Book Club is able to capitalize and punish these guys.
You know, in a way where I feel like we should be seeing them double up a little bit more. I think they are kind of walking around in a pact at the moment. And you look at the radar, they are just vacating B right now. So the A side should see a little bit more support coming into this. Frosty on the lurk. It's going to be in for a nasty surprise. A hefty amount of pistols waiting on the other side of the smoke. Question is, will he be able to get that kill on the 5-7? Yes, he does. Finally getting mowed down by that barrage of the Eagle. Sora, once again, we've seen him do good from this position before. Can he do it again with the deagle? No, he cannot. Grounded down by the grenade, and well, that's textbook stuff from Book Club.
Nothing more, nothing more needs to be really said now. It is now. I feel like conversation needs to be had now. Royal Legion, their CT side is a little bit shambles. Why? I don't blame them. I don't blame this.
It's been close though, Jaffa. You have to admit
was
that this
close.
easily could be
2
Royal
rounds.
Legion. Well, losing
2
the pistol
rounds.
the way they did, I mean, this easily could be Royal Legion 5-0. At least not.
And look at their
3-2.
economy as well. Their economy is not in a bad position. You max out your lost bonus. You're struggling. They're not even pushed for map control. That's how much fear that Book Club has put into them. They're allowing them to come to site. Sometimes it's good to play aggressive. I think that's the most important.
It's about finding that perfect balance, I think. And I think you want aggression. Look at Swagger.
Look at Canny. If he gets in the shot and now, oh, okay, doesn't get the first kill, but the trade is there. Indy's able to come from support. Through the tunnels, able to get the second kill. Now it's going to be really on him. The bomb's on him now. Indy needs to be able to defend this. Now it's unable to do anything, but that timing was so unfortunate. Information's not being revealed when Zerp is a 1v2. This should be easily won by Royal Legion.
Say that, but I feel like Zerp is going to be the main man here. I feel like he's going to be built for this task. So hold the util here to at least get him the bomb down. The question is, does he expect the players up close and personal? Blaze looking to edge around the smoke, get up into the face of Zerp, and he does that to perfection. And finally, Royal Legion can say they've got a round on the board. They have to build off this, though. I mean, the rest of this half has to be them clawing their way back to at least making it respectable.
And their economy, it's going to be a whole challenge within itself. They need to be able to, I would say this, to really have a really successful CT side, at least have 5 people, realistically. But if not, 3 people, that's the bare minimum. 3 people, at least you can build up on something. For example, I could drop you M4, I can drop you this. Now they're going to have to make a few sacrifices. But overall, it's something more to work with on the side of Book Club.
They just got to keep it up. It is a little bit unfortunate that round, but at the same time, I think they're going to be able to offer up a good fight back in round number 7 here. See, finances aren't going to be the best for them, so losing this one might be a bit of a problem. So I'm sure Canny is making sure he calls a pitch perfect round here. As they've once again realized mid is being left quite vacant for Royal Legion, so they take up house there, no problem.
But hold on, this is a new strat now. Instead of they love mid. They love mid, but now they're trying to get more water control. I think they're trying to put their pieces a little bit everywhere in the map to cause a little bit of a distraction for the CTs. Because on it, especially on Nubis, on CTs, you won't even realize to what? You're midway?
Blaze needs to go huge here. This is a split from middle as well. He needs to get double here with Sora and do that to perfection. Now the 3 players coming in for camera. Need to keep an eye on this as they try and get the bomb down, but this is going to be a very tough post plant. 5 versus 3. Sure, you got the bomb down, you got a couple players in heaven, but you're facing the overwhelming force that is Royal Legion. With a 4-man retake from Water, Zerp does bring one down with him. All that remains is Leak and Frosty. Still trained towards camera. Swagger taking his time to push through. Leak's playing up close, opting to go for that fight. He at least brings him down, but again, we talk about that overwhelming pressure coming from main. A little too late. Royal Legion finding their footing. If they didn't win that fight towards main, we'd be looking at Book Club on 6.
Now, Royal Legion, now you can see the flow. They get into flow state. At the on the beginning, it looked a little bit rusty, but now you're seeing the flow. They're in the zone. They're in the flow right now. On the side of Book Club, nothing to be worried at. Now their economy is not in a great position now. What? This is a second round loss. It should be, what, 2,400 loss bonus now? Should be 2,400. Something to work with. Get a few Tech 9s, get a few Deagles. Something to work with, and a little bit of utility. What? Double flashes and a molly. It's more likely to be a rush. They're going to go for a rush. And Agador, he's going to disrespect everything. Disrespect basic Counter-Strike. Just rush it.
That's exactly what they're going to do. Swagger's going to try and delay the line a little bit, but he will hold on here. Doesn't want to get caught off on the movement there by the wall. He does. Orf is brought down. Blaze at least in position to trade out and substitute in, which is a very messy spray, but he's staying alive, causing a lot of damage. I don't believe they managed to recover that orb. So they're just going to try and snowball in here onto A and cover into Sora. We've already seen this so many times. Sora, at least good to bring a couple people down. He brings a ball down this time. A site is on lockdown once Sora is there.
Ah, Sora. He's online. We can see we can see his true form is coming out. Royal Legion 2 rounds away to really making this game tied up. On the side of Book Club, everything was working in their favor. All the books, all the cards. But now you're kind of seeing they're losing their form because whatever their plans they had in mind of rushing, getting early control, the CTs are able actually to contest back. Oh, well.
They're actually looking to contest once again. This is the aggression that you asked for, and it does end up in a one-to-one trade there. Agdor able to bring down Lions, Revenge's boy Indy, but that does leave a big gap here towards B.
But the trade is there. But hold on, it's going to be on Agador. A lot is going to be required from him. Utility, worst possible timing this man could really have. Blaze coming from the support though, but a little bit of a wrong timing. The bombs on the right hand side. Blaze is aware now. Now they're going to go rerouting now. And Swagger, perfect timing though with the AVP. Now he is pinched. He put himself in this difficult position.
Yeah, you'd have to say Zerp would have to pull out a masterclass, but that's just not going to happen. Love the passive holding there from Swagger, just allowing them to rush into them, thinking they have an avenue out of the bomb side, but no, they just walk into his AWP, and that was only going to end one way. So Royal Legion definitely have recovered this half. I mean, once they switch over to the T side, they're definitely left a much easier task at hand. Book Club are not going to be as happy though, so
don't blame them. You're losing 4 rounds in a row now.
They're giving each other the space to have a bit of a domination. 5 rounds in a row each, maybe.
Sometimes
sharing the rounds.
Sometimes it's good to be dominant, and sometimes it's good to be below. Swagger, before he can go for the peak, but no. But little does he know, all the T's are kind of focusing on Sora. A lot is going to be required of him, but I believe in Sora.
I see how he deals with the nades. I mean, he's just going to play it more passive, which is fair enough. I mean, Blaze is at least coming in fully blind to try and help him out. But again, Sora just picking his angles so wisely. I mean, this is a textbook way of how you hold A site on Anubis. I mean, the way he plays his life is absolutely great. And let's take notes, I suppose. Because that easily could get outscale and just escalate and cause trouble. They can get the bomb down, he dies, causes more problem for his teammates. But he plays the angles perfectly.
Picks and chooses fights. He knows if someone's coming for what from the other side or from the other entry, he doesn't need to worry about. He can work about main. So he's playing it perfectly. I don't even blame him. So honestly, Sora, disciplined Counter-Strike, I like to call that, choosing his fights. Sometimes in life you really don't have choices to really pick your fight.
Damn, that's kind of deep.
That's the quote of the day.
That's the quote of the day from Grappling. You want to quote that?
Oh yeah, please quote me on that.
Well, what's the quote again?
Once a level 1, always a level 1.
One day, Jaffa, you'll get level 2, my friend. One day.
I went on Twitter. Ed is a bully. I'm not forgiving Ed. You know, he called.
It's not Ed. It's Edenburg.
Ed or Eden, same thing.
I'm calling him Edburg. He doesn't like that.
Eden. He knew he bullied me. Ooh, let's get the first time and get the second kill though.
Oh my
Perfect
word.
transfer spray. Like I was saying, yeah.
Like unbelievable, man. Yeah, I mean, Blaze was doing the bullying towards mid. Luckily, he's shut down. But well, from a 5-on-3 or a 3-on-3, I'm all giggly now.
And
Jeez,
Canny,
man.
low health. Well, on the side of Royal Legion, the health is not bad. Now CT's got a little bit of a mystery, and now the T's got all the room they need. They can go anywhere they want, but depending on Sora, if he really positions himself correctly, because they are orientating towards the A site.
This is actually a really good gamble from Canny. Delve deeps into all of his books to muster up around like this, and he's called it correctly. Say that, but sort of the A anchor is actually
He needs to go quicker. He
picking
needs
this
to
up
go quicker.
once again, but info's good enough. Him staying alive, he'll call the boys over. They're going to run it down, and Canny was actually trying to take a little bit more off that he could chew. We'll see him lose his life, so now again, pressure, lines and leak. Man disadvantage, Swagger on this AWP retake. Going to get posted up here very aggressively. That's a beautiful shot from him, but he misses the most crucial one in Lions with the 4K in the round, number 13.
Game's gone.
Moving on to the final round of the first half, Book Club muster up something that they desperately needed to, well, keep a chance in this game as soon as the side switch over.
It could be a 6-7 or 5-7.
All right, listen. If you guys want a petition to kick Jaffa, just type 1 in the chat.
No,
Thank you
no,
very
no,
much.
no, 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 no.
You're 20. You're 21, man. You can't be saying that, bro. Unbelievable.
Okay. Either way, jokes aside, let's get back to Counter Strike. Hold on, Frosty's going towards mid. He's playing aggressive. He wants the early mid space, but no CT is going to be there, ready to compete. And Indy getting control of water and one person on the B main.
Yeah, Royal Legion have can't even speak. Have definitely switched it up. I like how they are approaching A main at the moment. You do have Swagger and Sora posted up towards there. Swagger's ult has definitely been on the move as soon as he's pulled it out, which is good to see. Always switching up his location, keeping it indifferent, but obviously with that shot ringing off, now know that the AWP is posted towards A, so they do want to challenge A. They'll have to go through him.
And that is going to be a challenge itself, Swagger.
Look at that, completely going the opposite way, which is the right call here. They're going to be looking to hit the B site, and they've already got the pick onto Agdor.
Oh, Lord.
Indy's the only one who's close on by to at least put up a bit of resistance, but it's only going to be good for one. Swagger's AWP misses sadly, but that nade should confirm the kill onto Leak. See you later, son. But Book Club look to hold on. Blaze and Swagger to tie up the half, but Zerp's AWP is also striking true, and it's quicker than Agdor, or Swagger's, I should say. And Book Club will at least win out the half. But it's not without Royal Legion at least creeping their toes, creeping up to the door and knocking on it.
7-5.
7-5, you're right.
7-5. I wish Counter Strike added that round number 14 to make it interesting. 6-7.
It's only you can see my face right now, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry.
That's my co-caster. This is your first game, by the way, of Epic Land, and you're making 6-7 jokes. Grow up, man.
I gotta make the first one. I had to listen.
You made one, and we let you off, but then you doubled down and did 2 or 3 more, bro. Unbelievable.
Okay. Get back to Counter Strike. The Hell's going to go mid, and Frosty's going to be the sole defender. He needs to be ready for the fights, but little does he know there is a full mid rush. Ooh.
This is deja vu from round number 1. This time it's Royal Legion doing the dealing the damage here, but Leak completely going uncovered. I solely trained onto camera. That's the 2 freest kills that he will get. But
still has a lot more work to do now. Now the T's are aware now, but now they're getting pinched. They can't even. Oh, depending on the CTs, if they're disciplined enough to really try something.
I mean, they're switching up the angles here. You got 2 people to swing from different angles. It was a bit of chaos. But I do think this will be settled towards middle, obviously with the bomb underneath the Leak's feet.
Take
Royal
the bomb
Legion,
and run.
Royal Legion are going to have to be pushing into them. And as Swagger falls, it's all onto Index. And you have to say, I think there's a little bit too much to ask. And Leak is the hero in that round. An oversight from Royal Legion. I solely train towards the A side. They do not bother to look at the rotations coming in from the other side of the map. And that is how you get shut down and disciplined.
Royal Legion, perfect play, going straight through mid. They got a perfect time. I'm not even going to deny it.
Yeah, they started off the round well.
But the problem was this, where League positioning himself towards the edge of the cubby, I call it. Perfect angle placement, getting the headshots that he needs. Really throw Royal Legion off their game. Royal Legion are going to have the eco. Now they're going straight for another mid push. Let's see if this actually does work in their favor.
Probably not. They're going to get mowed down by a Bison. Hold on. We're actually seeing a Bison play? What the hell? All right, fair enough.
Leak. This should be easier. There's nothing more to be worried. The main thing is this. If you can get a bomb plant, that'll be nice.
It's going to be tricky with 4 Glocks and you've got 3 players swinging on in. How has Agdor gotten that kill, actually? That's a very nice kill from him. But the Bison is going to town. We're actually getting a Bison clip. That is unbelievable. I didn't think I'd ever see the day where you see 4 kills with the Bison.
Wow.
That's your sight. Jaffa, to get out of level 1, you got to put the Bison in your loadout and use it.
Nah, you know what, yeah? I'm a man of honor. I ain't touching no Bison.
Why you not touching? Bro, your teammates would be really happy if you used the Bison every round.
I hate my teammates.
Okay.
I hate my team. What they did to me that day.
They hate you as well, bro. Don't worry. It's a hate relationship with face of teammates.
Oh, trust me, I know. So like I was talking about previously, you know? Funny story enough.
And he's discarded it. That's sad.
It would have been nice to see him with more of a Bison.
I think it'd be very silly for him to bring it in this round. I think it'd just be funny. It'd be funny to bring a Bison into a gun round. It'd be absolutely horrible, but...
Actually, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go on.
Talking about Epic Land as a whole, yeah? What do you think of the new mouse?
To be fair, the Super Strike has been receiving a lot of Green flags.
Too much love. Too much love.
Too much love. I do want to give it a try. I'm a
really
Logitech
want
enjoyer, to be fair. So
Mm.
a lot of my setup is very old. So best believe at some point I will be.
You're gonna get the mouse right.
Oh, I don't know. I just need everything new, bro. Everything's out of date for me.
But in fact, you know what makes it so special? The MVPs for this event, they actually do get the mouse.
They do. Well, the MVP. Actually.
The
So
MVP.
It's one person.
Can I? What would happen if I did this? Yeah.
Oh god, here we go.
Hold on. Here's Jaffa's theory. Hear him out.
I don't think anybody would want to listen to a Jaffa theory, but go on.
I'm actually offended, Our first cast camp and you're bullying me. Why are you bullying me?
Yeah, because the people are here to watch either the book club absolutely destroy Royal Legion,
Or
vice versa.
Or Royal Legion having a comeback of a century.
I would welcome it. I would welcome it 100%. Obviously, the game before us, HLTV, did get come back by, well, Niger Mirage, which is one hell of a name, to be honest. But
Controversial. My personal opinion.
But Royal Legion looking to keep up the pace as they walk into Lion's MP9 that mows down 2. Tell me that MP9 isn't nerfed. Tell me. Because it cannot be getting 2 kills from there. And now, Index and Agdor looking to at least keep Royal Legion's chances in this game alive.
Index. A clutcher. He needs to clutch this. I have high expectations of this man. He knows his counter-strike. He must know what angles to take. Now,
He's worried about the flank at the moment in time, and he's fully left Agdor to fight alone. So now this is all on him. Smoke down on the bomb. He's not even going to be able to get to it. Canny's SMG. The SMG's besting the rifles on this occasion. And maybe you're a little bit right. The CT side looking to have a bit of preference today. And the Boat Club move up to double digits. 3 rounds away from securing a 4th win here on the first day.
Royal Legion have a lot of work to do. They need to at least to win back-to-back 5 rounds. We've seen it before. But I personally believe in the Royal Legion magic. But this magic maybe has come to an end. But unless... I'll say if they win this round, there's hope. If not...
I mean, it'd be now or never. I mean, we're really scraping at something here if we want this game to continue. I mean, the Pistols really need to hit their mark.
It's really going to be an expensive round. Unless Royal Legion do something out of the books. The Deagle's there. Doesn't do any damage though, but the smoke will get mained off by now. I think they got a rough idea that they're going to play 3 on A. I mean 3 on B, apologies. See,
well, the main thing here is just not overstepping your Boat Club. You got to choose your fights wisely because everybody on Royal Legion is capable of taking the head clean off and getting away with it. So
100%. We've seen it. I've seen it many times.
Seen it. So this is why we're seeing a much more passive setup. Just a couple jiggles to get the information. Making sure they stay packed up, at least if one member falls or able to trade, as Leak does take that fight. Does fall, but you do have Canny in close support. As you can see, Blaze locks on to pick up that AK. He loses his life. Canny continuing his good form here, swinging on in, finishing off that last player in water. All that leaves are the 2 players coming through. Main, Agdor, at least able to take another one down. So 2 players removed from the equation here for Book Club.
Hold on, he picked up the AK. Now this round could be...
He's got armor as well. No helmet though, so...
Plant the bomb. Where's the bomb?
The bomb is firmly in the grasps of the Book Club, so I don't think he will have to do that.
No,
He's going to have to work his way around the map, but I think Lions is going to have a nasty off angle here. Or, well, to be fair, they're getting all the information in the world, so...
Nice nade.
It's a very valiant attempt from Agdor, I suppose. And now Frosty, can he pick up that AK? Yes, he can. Nice little movement from him.
You see,
and this is near flawless. This is a flawless CT side at the moment.
6 rounds.
Yep.
No, actually, it was 7-5. So it's been like
7-5.
8, 9, 10, 11. 4 rounds.
Nice math, bro.
Thanks, I failed maths.
I can't make fun. You see, I can't actually make fun of you for math. I can't do maths. I'm very bad.
What did you get in your GCSEs?
We don't talk about it. I did foundation.
Same here. What did you get? What did you get?
Absolutely not, bro. We can talk about that off stream, bro. I'm not trying to out myself.
No. I'll tell you what I got. I got a U.
You know what? Something tells me I kind of believe you. And so, you don't even need to give me evidence. I believe you.
Somehow. Imagine if I told them I'm level 10. I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe you, man. I've seen you play.
I actually don't play bad.
To be fair, you are in Elo Hell. You are in Elo Hell.
Look, you done a VOD
you just
review.
need. We did a VOD review. It's I do welcome everybody watching to watch a Jaffa game. It's It's eye-opening in the most polite way, but
It's not bad. It's not. I don't play bad, and I'll say it. I had a pro tell me that I don't play bad.
right now, Royal Legion need to have the best of form to give us some more CS, because right now, Book Club look to end this flawlessly.
And get themselves onto match point. They really are floating everywhere. They're really trying to get into sight, but the CT's already there. Perfectly can get placing the smokes when it needs to be placed. Kind of stalling out times. The T's, 1:15. Agador in mid, trying to go for the late lurks. Oh, he's not. I apologize. So sorry. You see Anubis? I need to get myself around, familiarized around Anubis. On Facey, you know how many times I played Anubis?
I don't know, bro.
3 times.
That's a crazy story, bro.
I know.
Right now, my friend, they're about to execute onto this bomb site, and there's one person here, and that is Canny. Now, if there's anybody I would want here, it'd be the captain, but sadly for him, he can't outbest the captain of Royal Legion. It's a 1-for-1. Leak able to get out of there somehow. It's a 4-on-4, made that a 4-on-3. Lions catching a bit of luck, a bit of fortune through the smoke.
3 HP as well.
Keep the man advantage up for the Book Club. Sword tagged low. This is going to have to be a desperate hold on for them, and they rush through the smoke into the jaws of Blaze, who switches over to the orb. That's a lovely triple. He's done all the work there for Royal Legion, but they just know that's the first step. They need to build off this. They need to continue this form,
5
but
rounds.
that was very, very impactful
The
from Blaze.
most promising round I have seen on the T side for Royal Legion.
I mean, that was their first round wonder.
First round, could it be the last round? That's the main question. You're already halfway. Round number 18. You only won 1 round on the T side. I don't. I would like to see 2 rounds back to back. If they're winning 2 to 3 rounds, I actually believe there's a game. But right now, it really is. It's like a dream.
Somewhere, yeah, here comes the gimmick. I was going to say the MP7 coming in. Look at Leak. He's dived on through with the support of that smoke towards the T ramp. The question is, how much further does he decide to push, because he is being watched on all angles.
Oh lord. Oh lord.
With this shot, he's tagged down low.
This is the worst position you want to be in, especially on the T. Imagine Yo said, imagine you change your plan. I want to go to the ace towards the B side, and then you got League there with the MP7.
Well, with the fact of him pushing through there, that obviously does leave mid open, and they are starting to work their way up there. But they do actually go and clear that out. Lovely clear from that. We did miss it, but it looks like they did overwhelm him. Leak trapped into the corner.
Now they got another challenge. Leon, he's going to be the only mid player with the support of his own teammates. And Molly's going to eventually, with his location though, aware of what's going on, Leon is going to hold the angle. The smoke will be suspected now. Now he's going to be uncanny to really keep his team alive now. Now he trades on trades, and now he doesn't able to get the second kill. Sora is able to come from support. Now it's going to be on Zerp. The clutch is out. A 1v3 could lead to his team getting match point.
That smoke makes it very tricky.
Does
Does he just go to salvage the AK? That's another molly to boot, so this might just have to be the save call, sadly. We do hate saves here in the UK, but that one is well warranted.
Not much you can do there. It really is game's gone. Now the economy is destroyed. Not much for them to work in. The AK is probably going to be the most important asset for the next round. Now Royal Legion. I'll give it 1 more round. We may potentially have a game on our hands.
You would hope so. You had them to win the game.
Royal Legion win the game! Oh, sorry, I forgot I had them on my game. Sorry.
Yeah, you did predict for them to win.
I'm an old man now. I'm 47.
47.
No, I'm 6'7".
You know, it just gets to a point where you just have to ignore the codecaster. You know, when your producer's facepalming like 3 or 4 times a game, it just...
Okay, you know what?
We're on our last legs here at Epic Land. It's what an event. Bring the family, bring the kids, bring everybody. Just...
You know what? That's what Epic Land is all about. You know, you all come and
it's all about the community, man, and watching Jaffa just make terrible jokes every game.
Okay. I'm going to stop for my jokes with that 2-number jokes. I'm going to stop saying it. I can see my observers and my producers looking at me.
I think it's because they don't believe you.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Let's look in. Look in. Royal Legion with a full buy. Now on the side of the Book Club. Not much money to work with, but it is something. But they're all heavily invested into the util.
I mean, they're going to try and set up this AK to do something magical. That's the only real way I'll see them pulling off an upset here.
It really is a dream. Potentially, I wouldn't put it past the book club. I do have hope for them. Would have been a great timing, perfectly
The flash was perfect, and you got Zerp there to at least try and trade his team and kind of use him as a body shield. Wasn't able to get into the fight, but a couple warning shots.
Indeed, Reno. Agador does get chip damaged of the USP. The T's, not really doing anything interesting just yet. I guess they're waiting on perfect moment, perfect timing. But there is no one on the B side, though. That is my
It's a gamble. It's the gamble from Book Club here. They're going to just kind of hope and pray that they do walk into that bomb site that's heavily defended. But sadly for them, Royal Legion looked to have called correctly here.
Perfect call.
They will be walking into an empty bomb site.
And Royal and the Book Club is going to be a save.
Well, I'm assuming Zerp will just stick around and save. He might have a little bodyguard with him to just make sure that AK is carried into the next. But the rest of the pistols can definitely go and try and hunt down some of the guns. I mean, they can't just let the economy just steamroll out of control here for Legions.
They had everything in their book. Everything was going correctly. So Royal Legion started to come online a little bit later than what you expected.
Oh, actually.
Hold on.
Oh, that nade is going to be juicy. Not as juicy as I actually would have thought of, but
Hold on.
they're going to go for a little late charger. A bit of blitzkrieg late in the round to try and catch him napping as the AK finally gets a kill, but it's only one kill. Royal Legion well aware of the possibility of what the Book Club did there. They only lose one man in the process, which is Blaze, so it's only going to be the reinvestment for him. And no AK brought into the next one, so clearly they just try and do some collateral damage here at Book Club. They're happy to just reinvest all around the board, but the score closes down. It's now only 3.
3 rounds.
You have to say Royal Legion. They got a foot through the door now.
I wonder why they have 4 wins and 1 loss today. Maybe this is what's been going on in every single game. People thought they were going to lose, but somehow they have a comeback of the century, and this is going to be required of Frost to get the first kill, but the trade is not there just yet. Swagger's able to prevent this push, really punishing them. But the issue is going to be that Leon, he's already pushing down main, and now it's a free, open, vacant A site.
You say that, but Lions did get that pick onto Sora, who was lurking, so he's still sticking around in A main, and they know about him. And he's managed to push ahead of the smoke, and that's a beautiful kill to catch out that player, and Swagger all alone gets overwhelmed, and that's huge. Absolutely huge from Lions. If he doesn't get that kill onto Sora, that makes it a hell of a lot difficult for the rest of his boys to get back into that bomb site.
But played the perfect timing, playing from main, really played with the smoke and played with the team. They didn't want to create too much noise, but played it perfectly. Book Club now on match point. Royal Legion have 4 attempts to really push for match point, and 4 attempts for the Book Club to really get this game done and dusted.
You think they have it in them, the Legion? You think they have it? They've got it in the tank to do 4 rounds in a row.
With honesty right now, if the Book Club were able to play the same CT setup they played before, actually play the confident style, maybe Book Club maybe to get this game done and dusted. But if Royal Legion start playing the T side as they did before in the previous 2 rounds, we may actually have a game and actually potentially see OT. But Candy's going to try to push from main, trying to play a little bit of an aggressive approach, but Swagger's aware with it.
I think he got flashed by that flash as well, so it was a little bit of a nervy fight that he took, but with that MP9 he's just trying to get in the faces and make Royal Legion as uncomfortable as possible. But they want to get it done now. I'm sure Canny is making some remarks about that. This mid round's quite dicey. You see Royal Legion, they wanted to contest middle, opting to fall back. And when you've got Sora leading the train here, keeping an eyes on main, so only one real destination here for Legion.
And it's going to be the A site.
This is do or die.
And Leon is going to be the player to really determine if he's able to cement it in. Got information out now. He's aware it's a full-on A rush. Frosty will come from support. Frosty will get the first kill. The body will eventually try to push for Leon's out, but he's able to take that 1 kill down. Now it's a 3v3. Zerp on the site is whipping everything. Indy is able there to to stop it, but now it's uncanny with the MP9.
On the captain here for Book Club, and he's
Oh
able to
my
actually
God.
take down Index. Can he get the last
Oh.
man? No, he can't. Once again, Sora being the hero for Royal Legion. Where would they be without him? Records his 22nd kill of the game, and he's clearly not let down from that CT side.
Sora's been carrying the game. That man is being the backbone of Royal Legion. Sora,
Scoreboard check. Yeah, no,
Blaze.
thank you.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
There we go. Yeah, he
Blaze
has 22
Sora.
kills and then 21 for Lions on the other side. So individuals on both sides stepping up when it matters. We need to see some more though step up around Sora, because he can't only do it on his own.
It really is difficult. It's only 2 players that are coming to alive on the side of CT, on the side of the Book Club. It's been a fair amount of fair share play. Hold on, League.
Flash
What
coming
are
through.
you-
Agdo's not going to be able to dodge that. And what the hell is that? How is he getting away
Lord
with
have
that?
mercy. Lord have
A
mercy.
panicky spray through the smoke actually looks very comfortable for him. Adjusting well for both players there. And a bit of luck. He finally does get brought down by the same luck through the smoke, but I think he's done more than enough. They do still have to be careful about these 5-7s. Can he? Chipping away a bit of damage, but it's not going to record to a kill. So Royal Legion will get themselves on number 10. I can say that comfortably. We know 5-7s are busted, but I think we're asking a bit too much from Lions, who will be caught on the jump down.
2
And they
rounds.
move ever closer.
2 rounds.
Jaffa, they're going to do it.
Oh Lord. Now this is we actually have a conversation now to go off.
So now we have a conversation.
We
What's
really
the
do.
conversation?
Royal Legion having a comeback of a century.
This would be a very good comeback.
It really is. What? 12-6? I mean no. 10-6, 11-6, 12-9. Now we're at 12-10. But the Book Club has what? 1 more attempt?
They
2
have
more
two
attempts?
attempts. So this is the penultimate round of regulation.
If they don't
I
win
do believe
this,
the game still ends in ties, and it's only 1 round of overtime. So this could end in a draw. So
and it won't really do them any favors in the seeding when you're going
no,
up
we don't
towards
like
the
we
play.
don't like draws. But that's just day 1 rules. So
Oh, fair enough. You know what? Valid. Why do I say valid? Oh well, the best of the best get to be here at EPIC47. You know what? Yeah, you know what these players need?
what do they need?
A Logitech Pro X2 Super Strike.
I mean, again, the MVP will be winning that. So make sure you do tune in on Sunday, because that is the final.
That's gonna be fire.
And I'm sure both of these teams would love to book a spot in the final, but they're definitely the odds are not in their favor. But they're just looking to make it competitive, try and get a little HLTV spot, that's for sure.
Oh,
But
yes.
that east side is getting run down right now, and Agdor with a double entry sees that site capitulate completely. Bomb will go down. If you're the Book Club, do you attempt this? You got a man down, but you can save for the final round of regulation. Molly to block off and slow down this retake attempt even further. And Sora is in a prime position to line these kills up and mow down the remaining force of the Book Club. There we go. That's number 1, not number 2, sadly, but he's done his job. And I think they're going to book it out of there. No pun intended. I mean, with all your bad puns, I felt like I was warranted at least 1. But
I'll give that was a
there's
good
a
pun.
1-round game in this now.
It really is. It's now really do or die for the side of Book Club. Royal Legion having a comeback that no one expected. From what? 0-5 to a 5-7-5 lead. Now we're in this. Royal Legion are 1 round away from pushing OT. And 1 round away from Book Club taking the win.
What do you think, Jaffa? Do the people want overtime?
Personally, me?
Are you the people?
Yes, I am. I am the people.
And what do the people say?
We want overtime.
Okay, say less. I do want an overtime as well. It'd be nice to get cast even more CS with Jaffa. And I'm sure this round will be a little bit more nervy though. Royal Legion cannot put a foot wrong here.
Oh, Lord. What a comeback coming from Royal Legion.
Well,
I had the
they've
hope.
yet to complete it. They need to win this one. So we're seeing a much more slower approach from both sides.
But hold on. Royal Legion does have the advantage of have a better economy compared to Book Club. With a Digo and a FAMAS, a decent amount of utility, it really is going to be on perfect timing. Leon's.
Oh, it's going to be Lions versus Sora, the 2 top fraggers with red sides. Who's going to win the fight? Lions is quicker on the trigger. Sora's sadly going to have to watch this round out, and hopefully his boys can pull off a massive clutch here. But Blaze also loses his. Great coverage from both sides. That water take was absolutely pristine. Canny solely with the deagle is going to be waiting for his boys to come up from E-Box. Thankfully, they will be in position to at least hold off this last push from Legion.
They really have to go for the execution now. There's not really much time. 45 seconds left on the clock now. Can't even let these utility, but time is on.
It's going to be desperate. I mean, that smoke again holds them off for another solid 20 seconds. They're going to have to either go through this or wait for the last 15 to hit the site. But no, they're booking it out of there once again.
They have 30 seconds.
They're going to be running through middle, but of course this will be heard. They either choose to go through into camera or try and fight Frosty, but I feel they're going to try and get their way into camera. But who's going to be there? Of course, it's going to be Lions to at least hold this off. Back's turn. He's not going to be able to the first, but he gets the second man in. Can he get the upper of Swagger? No, he can't, but he's playing his life to absolute perfection. Does lose it. Player heavily tagged down, and now it's all on Swagger. 14 HP, 5 seconds. Royal Legion looking to lose this game, and they do it in a comfortable fashion. Book Club 13-11. Wow, what a way to do it. Both sides having brief spells of domination, but the Book Club come out on top, and I have to say, I think it's very well deserved. Jaffa, what do you have to say?
They played it perfectly. Book Club, I think Anubis was a great pick for them, especially when they started on the T side. So when they started on the T side, their T side was perfect. But when they swapped to the CT side, we saw a lot of struggles and weaknesses. But eventually, they were able to close this game. This game was close to home in a way. It was like what 11, 12, 8, 12, 9. But somehow, the comeback was there, but it wasn't enough to stop the Book Club. Right now, Book Club is now on 4 wins.
Got 4 wins today.
1 draw and 2 losses. Well, now on the side of Royal Legion, it's going to be 4 wins and 2 losses today. So it is. I wouldn't say it's nothing major because they still have chances to go against each other.
Of course, there's still a couple games left today. Obviously, the BO3s will be descending upon us shortly after the game today. But in this match alone, who was your standout player, Jaffa?
I'm going to go with, on the side of Book Club, our person.
Sole MVP. And do we give it to Sora or Lions? I feel like it's only one of the two. I think they were the 2 standout players of the series.
I want to talk about both briefly, yeah?
Go on.
Agador, he kept his team alive. He kept the team alive. He went for the fight. He done his best. On the side of Book Club, it was more of a team effort. They all did their part. Instead of Agador, I'm going with Sora.
So you're going to give the MVP to the losing team?
Yep.
That is fair enough. I mean, Sora did have a lot of standout moments being the A anchor. And not only down the T side, he definitely flipped it up and kept up that aggression on the other side. But me personally, I will give it to Lions. I feel like he was just quite consistent. Obviously, not anything flashy, but he's getting those multi-frags when he has to. He's getting his picks when he has to. And I think he just played the map to absolute perfection. Of course, shout outs to Canny. He's my boy. Well, a very good game.
Yeah.
So,
shout out to the Book Club.
Shout out to the Book Club. Royal Legion, they'll have a couple more games, a couple more chances to keep alive. If not, Inters will call them. So, Jaffa, any final things to say before we send it back to a break?
No, I guess I'll be seeing you guys later on for the best of 3.
We'll see you guys later.